I knew I was being set up the moment my professor called my name in the middle of my final. I was sitting in my calculus final when Professor Davies walked up to my desk. She didn't say anything, just stood there. The entire room went quiet. "Can you come with me?" she said. My mind was blank. I followed her into the hallway. "I need to see your phone," she said. "What? Why?" "Someone reported that you'd been looking at your lap during the exam." I pulled out my phone and handed it to her. She scrolled through it. My heart was pounding now because I knew she wouldn't find anything, but everyone in that room thought I was a cheater. "There's nothing here," she admitted, "but 3 students reported seeing you look down repeatedly." I was looking at my calculator. "It's on my lap because there's no desk space." She stared at me. "Come back to the room." We walked back in. Every single person was watching. She went to the front and I sat down. My hands were shaking. I couldn't even read the questions anymore. I tried to focus, but my mind kept racing. This exam was 40% of my grade. I needed an A to keep my scholarship. Without my scholarship, I couldn't afford next semester. I forced myself to work through the problems, but I kept making stupid mistakes because my hands wouldn't stop shaking. The clock hit 0. Everyone passed their tests forward. Professor Davies collected them without looking at me. "Can I speak to you?" I said as people filed out. "My office. 10 minutes." I waited in the hallway. My study group walked past. Angela, Will, and Drew. We'd been meeting twice a week all semester. Angela didn't look at me. Will smirked. Drew stared straight ahead. Something was very wrong. I walked to her office. She was on the phone. She gestured for me to sit. I heard her say, "Academic integrity and formal investigation," and my chest got tight. She hung up. "I reviewed the seating chart," she said. "The 3 students who reported you are all in your study group." She paused. "They requested to be moved away from you before this exam 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, right after I scored higher than all of them on the midterm exam." "Why would they?" "This is a curved exam," she said. "If I invalidate your test, that's 1 less A in the pool." I felt cold. "What does invalidate mean?" "It means you get a 0. Your score doesn't count." "But I didn't cheat." "I believe you, but I have 3 written statements that say otherwise. I have to follow protocol. There will be a hearing with the dean." "When?" "Monday. That's 4 days from now." 4 days. I thought about my parents, my scholarship. What happens if the dean believes them? She looked at me for a long moment. "You could be expelled." I couldn't breathe. "This can't be happening." She handed me a stack of papers. "These are their statements. They all claim they saw you checking your phone. Very detailed, very consistent." I read them. Angela said she saw me look at my phone 4 times. Will said 5 times. Drew said he saw the screen light up. They even noted the same timestamps. "This is too consistent," I said. "They planned this." "That's what I thought." She pulled out another paper. I checked the camera footage from the hallway. All 3 of them were huddled together in the common area for 15 minutes before the exam started. "So they coordinated their story." "Yes, but that doesn't prove they're lying. The dean will say they could have been discussing anything." My hands were shaking again. "So what am I supposed to do?" "I'm trying to help you," she said quietly, "but you need to understand how serious this is. 3 witnesses against your word. No physical evidence either way. These cases usually don't go well for the accused." I left her office and sat in my car. I couldn't go home. I sat there for an hour. Then I went back inside. Professor Davies was still in her office. "Is there anything else?" I asked. "Any other cameras? Any way to prove I didn't do it?" She shook her head. "I'm sorry. The hallway cameras only cover the doors, not the classroom." I was about to leave when she stopped me. "Wait." She opened her desk drawer and pulled out another paper. "There was a cheating incident in the spring semester. The university approved new security measures." My heart was pounding. "Cameras were installed in the classroom last week," she said. She turned her monitor toward me. There was footage of the entire exam, clear as day. Me looking at my calculator on my lap. My phone was face down on the corner of my desk the whole time, never touched, not once. I could see Angela 2 rows over. She was looking at me. Then she leaned forward and wrote something. Will did the same thing. They were watching me, building their case against me while I sat there doing nothing wrong. "I'm forwarding this to the dean," Professor Davies said. "All 3 of them will be meeting with academic integrity tomorrow. Filing a false accusation is expulsion level." The next day, I saw all 3 of them in the hallway outside the dean's office. Angela saw me first. Her face went white. "We need to talk," she said. "No, we don't." The dean's door opened. Professor Davies stepped out. She looked at them, then at me. "Mr. Stevens, you can go. Your exam has been graded. You got a 98. Angela's mouth opened. Will stared at the floor. "As for you 3, Professor Davies said, "the dean is ready for you now." I watched them walk into that office. Best A I ever earned.